Hey everyone, it's Ryder from Skip. I hope you're doing well. It's Friday, September 10th. Important video today. The SBA has released more information on all of these EIDL changes that have just come out, including simplified explanations on the 6 major changes. I'm going to repeat those because those are very important. If you take away anything, make sure you understand the 6 changes here and how they may affect you. Plus, they've answered more questions on collateral, what collateral may be needed. So if you're involved in the EIDL program in any way, shape, or form, watch this quick video. I'll keep it short today. Thank you so much for all of your support this week. If you like what we're doing, we've been doing daily videos for a year and a half. Consider subscribing and turning on alerts. The SBA has released a few other important things I will briefly mention and link to at the end of this video. And give this video a thumbs up. If you want to help people have some good karma this weekend, give this video a thumbs up. It's the best way for others to find out about this information, this important content. Believe it or not, there are still millions of business owners, entrepreneurs across the U.S. who do not know about the EIDL grant or EIDL loan program. And don't worry, there is over $150 billion left in these pots of money. Money will not run out of the COVID EIDL program. I would be shocked if it did. I don't think there's any way it will. So don't worry about sharing the love here. Invite people to the Skip community. There's another great reason to do that. You know, today, for the first time in 18 months, the SBA released step-by-step walkthroughs of the COVID EIDL application and the COVID EIDL SBA portal. Just today, instructions came out. 18 months later. Meanwhile, I've done walkthroughs on the portal and applications the day they've gone live. So if you don't want your friends, family members waiting for 18 months to get instructions for things, have them watch some of our videos. I try to always get the most accurate information from our sources at the SBA and from what's publicly available here. Let me dive into the updates. I want to give a quick shout out. You know, so many of you are leaving reviews on the App Store, Google Play. Our app is free. Just search Hello Skip. I like to give shout outs to random reviewers. So here's one I just pulled out. Ryder and Skip are awesome. About 2 months ago, I found Skip on YouTube following the ups and downs of EIDL loan approvals. I must say that Ryder keeps us informed as much as he can on the progress of SBA. I turned on my bell notification anytime information from Skip comes available. I love the app. It is super easy and it has a wealth of information and resources that can help small businesses such as mine. I downloaded the app about 2 weeks ago and I'm so happy I did. Thank you for all you do. In the times we live in now, people and businesses need a reliable and trusted source. Huge thank you there, and to all of you leaving reviews. Let me get to the 6 COVID EIDL policy changes that you should know about. By the way, if you have questions on any of this, you think you'll have questions, whether it's for these changes, reconsideration, original approvals, or other funding for your business, we have one-on-one support. We've been fully booked, but we're ramping up and we add spots on a daily basis. We have a waiting list. Go to EIDL.me. That's EIDL.me. Link right in the description. If in the back of your mind anywhere you think you may need help with the EIDL program, with any of this, you probably need help because you're watching this video. But if you think you would benefit from talking to someone, having someone talk about the personal liability form or the business liability form or the P022 form, any of those forms or changes, we are happy to help. Just add your name to the waiting list so you at least have an option to get that help. EIDL.me, just to drop in your email. Okay, the 6 changes here. Increase cap from $500K to $2 million. We know about this. And of course, what I like is this exclusivity period. No approval of loans greater than $500K until October 8th. 30 days for the SBA to get through the backlog. If you're still waiting, the SBA is still focused on you. That's what they say. Many of you are pessimistic about that, but I'm optimistic that overall this will help. That means if you want to have a higher loan amount, you have until October 8th to get everything together. It's unclear how they will order things, like if they'll do a first come, first serve, if you get in your application quicker. But I want to emphasize again, take the time here with these higher loan amounts to understand these policy changes. If you want to talk to us, you can talk to us. Number 2 here, allow for use of funds to be applied to payment and prepayment of commercial debt and regularly scheduled payments of federal debt. In my opinion, this has the biggest impact on folks, on most of you watching these videos, because this is true for anyone. If you have any business credit card debt, any other business debt that has higher interest rates than 3.75%, you can pay off some of that debt with your EIDL loans. Third one here, 24 months deferment. This is also huge. The SBA said they wanted to do this because they don't want people stressing about making payments. Many businesses are still trying to stabilize There's still COVID uncertainty. There's now 24 months of deferment from loan origination for all loans. SBA automatically defers for 24 months. Okay, number 4, affiliation requirements. This doesn't apply to a lot of you. I'll just mention it. This simplifies affiliation rules for all industries. Number 5, increases eligibility for certain hard-hit areas, hard-hit sectors. So if you fall in a certain business category, like restaurants, hotels, other businesses like that have been especially hard hit, instead of it being 500 employees in total, it can now be 500 employees per physical location. So instead of having the 500 employee limit being the eligibility limit, for those types of businesses, you can now have up to 500 employees per physical location. Number 6 here, before I talk about the collateral requirements, there's a $10 million loan limit for a single corporate group. So many times corporate groups own multiple businesses. Now those single corporate groups can only get up to $10 million total in EIDL loans. Probably doesn't affect most of you, but I just want to mention it. It's so single groups aren't hogging all the money, but like I said, there's plenty of funding here, so that's not really an issue. Okay, let me quickly share the collateral changes. And by the way, I will mention the changes the SBA has announced today for the first time. If you go to sba.gov/document, you can see all these. They put up a new EIDL sample application, a sample application explainer, and an SBA portal walkthrough. Man, it's something else. I don't know how I feel about this, the fact that it took 18 months for them to do this. Here's a 4-page document. They do screenshots of the application. If for some reason you can't go through everything here, you can see the screenshots ahead of time. Or if you have questions about what's on that form, for example, what does it mean by business, etc., what does owner mean? A big one here, and this is a 7-page document that explains the application, is what gross revenue means, what cost of goods sold mean, depending on your entity type, whether you're self-employed, S Corp, C Corp, partnership, etc. Finally, I know so many of you have had this question. You don't remember what you put down last year when you filled out the application originally. Your gross revenues were something, you weren't sure what that meant. And the big one was cost of goods sold. What does that mean if you don't sell goods? What should you count as COGS? So if you're filling out the application for the first time now, first of all, welcome. Second of all, this new document just out today for the first time in a year and a half can help explain many of your questions. Of course, if you want to save some time, it's always better to talk to a person. Consider getting one-on-one support from us, and you can add your name to the waiting list at EIDL.me. Save yourself some time. And the third thing they did today, something I've done probably a dozen times, is give screenshot step-by-step instructions for the SBA portal. They tell you how to create an SBA portal account, how to log in, what things mean, what does green mean, what does blue mean, and they cover a lot of edge cases. Sometimes you have edge cases, like if you have multiple businesses, why you're seeing something. It's a long document. This is 18 pages. You can go through it this weekend if you want. Or check out our app. We also have some more explainers on our app. It shows you how to toggle your loan amount, what things mean there, how to add in your bank information, how to upload documents. Okay, back here to the rule changes, because this is very helpful. I'm going to focus on the requirements here. We know minimum credit score for an EIDL loan is 570. That's true for up to 500K. If you take more than 25K, there's a UCC filing, and there's collateral and a personal guarantee. Now, 500 and above, this is very important. Minimum credit score, 625, also UCC filing requirement, and it says here, business real estate is required as collateral. Now, according to one of our SBA contacts, a loan officer in particular, there may be alternatives to real estate. What we've heard is that as long as you have assets that can equal your loan amount, what you're applying for, that should be enough. Of course, within that, there are questions about what counts as assets. Does inventory count? And we don't 100% know, but I just want to say if you don't have real estate, don't give up hope yet, because according to what we've heard, there are alternative ways to provide collateral, other assets that you have. Okay, that's all I want to say on that. Of course, there's the exclusivity time frame, but here's a big one on timing. The SBA, for the first time, has committed to certain timelines. Here's what they said if you're going for an increase. You'll receive a decision after October 8th or within 1.5 months of application submission. So basically they are saying that if you are one of the tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people who've applied in the past couple days since I broke the news, after October 8th, they will get back to you within 2 weeks. So by the end of October, it sounds like. I mean, that is very fast and quite surprising in my mind, but they put it down here. It's in the document. So bottom line, the SBA here is saying they are committed to doing things quickly. Now, if you are applying for an increase above 500K, you should find out by the end of October. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you posted there. But most importantly, thanks so much for watching this quick video. I hope you have a great weekend. Don't forget, if in the back of your mind anywhere you're thinking you may have questions, you want support from myself or a teammate, just drop your email at EIDL.me. Again, we're not giving out the main link because we've been fully booked, but we're opening slots on a daily basis. And after that, you can go download our free app, learn as much as you can there. Most importantly, stay well, stay healthy, and I'll see you tomorrow.